welcome to this event. I would like to start probably just to frame a little bit how I see the purpose and what we're going to do here. We actually, like 5 years back, started in Talsec with sharing. Yeah? So Talsec commercially started from sharing the free RASP on GitHub, and this is how the journey and growth of our footprint in the market started. And it was our like a little bit crazy idea. Okay, let's try to put some actually big portion of our know-hows and features and abilities at that time and make it available for free. Maybe make it available for enthusiasts, to the community of app developers, app issuers, architects. And it gave us a lot. And this event today, I actually also framing as big sharing session, big forum for exchanging of opinions and collecting feedbacks. Are we solving the right problem? Are we on right track? Is it actually something that matters for our clients, of course, for the community, for startups which will grow, which may be not solving everything out of day one and not like our paying customers, but it's okay. We want to contribute overall security of the ecosystem. Yeah, so this is actually what was an initial idea. Okay, make this forum a session for us to discuss these topics, and my speech probably will be the only speech which will not be much sharing. I just had very little time to draw my slides. I know what I want to say, but my slides could be a little bit misleading. Do I have a? Yeah, I have it here. No, sorry. Yeah, and I will be actually asking, and my pitch on this keynote, actually not a keynote and not my vision of the future or at this moment, yeah? But it is more like framing the problems and questions that are drilling my brain. And I start from the slides to, I don't know where I should move to make it visible. It's kind of dilemma. It seems something wrong with cybersecurity market overall because investments are growing exponentially to the cybersecurity domain. At the same time, the losses of cybercrime are growing even faster. It should be something wrong here. And the first question, of course, are we solving the right problem? Are we on right track? If our problem statement is correct? I invite you to follow some, I don't know, thought experiment. Let's philosophize a little bit on the domain and the topic. Are we moving right direction, actually? Could it be because of engineering bias? We all, or not all maybe, but a lot of us here are engineers. We love technology. We love solving engineering problems. We love to dig into direction which can bring us result, ideally with predictive result. It's not necessarily the right and the right direction, in fact, because we just love solving engineering questions. By the way, all the art pieces, it's not AI, it's Sergiy driven. Yeah, but I just couldn't manage to convince AI to do it exactly like I want. So I had to. Could it be because of drastic shift to mobile apps from web browser application or like client-based applications? So the market moved over last decade very quickly to mobile apps world, while all of the cybersecurity ecosystem, competence, knowledge, expertise was more focused on infrastructure security, network security, perimeter security, and web browser or like these kind of technologies. And apps were found out to be kind of quite vulnerable these days. Or, like, if you look into the data, just purely in statistics, the most of breaches and issues in cybersecurity are caused by human mistake, actually. So does it mean that the users are the weakest chain in the link? Is it their problem? Should we actually care? How many times you heard that, like, from security guys? Okay, wow, like, system is right, is okay. It's just misconfiguration, or users just use weak passwords, or users are not using biometry, or users this, or users that. Is it part of our scope, or not? Should we take more control? Should we surveil more? Should we be more restrictive, more enforce security, and doesn't disallow actually to make a mistake for user, disallows the space for misconfiguration? Then you come to a conclusion that, well, yeah, you can, but if you do, there probably will be even more users' mistakes. Or they just give up using escape from you, or just write a password on the paper, or there will be some overkills. And by the way, when I say users, I'm not necessarily think end users. It could be security officers, it could be like security teams. There could be a lot of, let's say, overkill in this just because of they want to be on a safe side and avoid these fears of something. When I was just elaborating on this topic deeper and deeper, I just realized that, okay, well, it is a little bit different thing. Security and perception of security, how users feel about security, safety feelings. And that's why the safety as a I would say antithese to security came out. So maybe not antithese, but something on another level. So subjective. So safety is a subjective feeling of security, in fact. And this thinking led to another thought. Or I just recall, okay, it's like old, it seems, or it feels like old middle-age question of balance between freedom and security, and concept of social contract, where we as individuals can give up part of our freedom for the sake of security, and this is how this kind of balance is adjusted or defined by so-called social contract, which is actually very often used in the concept of, let's say, in relationship with government. Yeah, so our government take part of our freedom, take power of using force, and rights, take from you rights of using force to them, and many other things, which are fall into social contract, so-called. Yeah, and its social contract is very different in every let's say society, and social contract, especially in democratic states, can be adjusted or changed through the voting procedure, or through the kind of revolution process in maybe not democratic, if you are not in democratic law, but still there is some way how we can change it. And what about our digital experience? What about our digital life? How is our social contract adjusted there? Is it Is it universal, or do we? It seems that we have individual social contract in terms of balance of freedom and security, let's say, on every single service we subscribe and every service we use. Oops. And by the way, LinkedIn just gave me a good slide. From today on, LinkedIn started to use our name, photo, history, posts, comments, everything for training AI. And this, they did it kind of updated the terms and conditions quite silently. Doesn't sound like we accepted this social contract. Is it right way to manage this? It was almost silently for us. They left the option you can prohibit this, but you need to go to settings and find it, or you need to read every time they send you a mail and tons of lines about the updates of terms and conditions, and how often we read terms and conditions of a service we use. How far you read this. Do you read every time in the new website you come on this bubble about cookies, and are you happy using it? Is it like nice user experience? Actually, I think who solved this problem of these bloody bubbles? It's going to be a $1 billion startup. Okay, let's go a little further. Let's move to mobile apps. Imagine we are in apps world, and every app is kind of a fortress, very different fortresses, and there should be like two civilizations, maybe. I call it House Kingdom and Android Union, because in Android Union there is a union. There's something in common and something not really in common. They solve kind of these social contracts somewhat different way, because app stores, different stores, Huawei Gallery and la la la. But they say have something in common, some boundaries in common. Well, it works somehow. Are we, as users, are we happy about it? I mean, the way it is managed, or is there still space for improvement? And does it move in the right direction? But anyway, you see, I asked many questions, and there are many people who would answer in their very different way. And even if you are about to select the fortress, there would be definitely people who would feel safer on the left side, but it will be a little bit more facade-oriented. It's nice, but who knows if it really can sustain? Yeah, is it really resilient? This looks much more like safe, probably, but who knows what they do with you if you go there. Yeah, and this is kind of dilemma we are facing daily, and this is the most maybe important topic here. So safety is individual and subjective, feeling a perception of security, and it is not equal to just abstract or objective security. Yeah? So we all perceive it differently, and we have all different preferences. But for us, as a vendor of product, yeah, we want to deliver what? Do we really want to focus on technical security from mathematical point of view, or take into account this individual perception of security? We, at least it's my kind of wish, we in Talsec keep in mind that this security thing is a kind of precondition for safety feeling of individual users, of our clients. We want to deliver this safety feeling, and if we manage it, then we really deliver a value. Then it is a business product, not just cost line in a budget. And yeah, it's we want actually CTO, when they select Talsec, did a safe choice. We want to be a safe choice, whatever it means. And then let's discuss. What does it mean to deliver safety? And this is one of the main concept of question or framework, or let's say my secret goal why we have this conference, because I would like to exchange and feel your vibes and feel your opinions and see what would really give you safety feeling. So thank you very much. That was it from me for beginning.